Sunday, October 12th, 4:34 a.m. So management has been after me since day one, less than day one, to move out. Has allowed a variety of harassment, bullying, theft, and everything else, plus more under the sun, plus more, to just happen and occur. Now that I'm looking to move out with emergency medical service workers, the bullying and harassment get worse. We keep catching the management breaking into my apartment, not knowing that I'm here or caring that I'm here. I have been having emergency service workers coming in, and we're discussing rescues of the entire area as well as other variations of areas from all over the planet. Claims that has never been in here, and after discussing some plans for other emergency service work, smoke jumpers, EMS, firefighters, we are woken up with the fact, or thoughts of the fact, that we might be being watched, and we are being watched. We're not sure who's watching us besides other EMS and emergency service workers. I'm looking to move across the street into Grandma Sandy's house, as well as houses that I own. And we keep finding little bits of smear marks and smudge marks and whatever the fuck this is, some sort of sugary substance on our walls and kitchens and everything else that we never put there. There have been a variety of hallucinogenics that have been going around, as well as pheromones, as well as other things as well, that have been making us nauseated and sick, as well as random people in this community, as well as other native, tribal, indigenous, and aboriginal areas. Peoples are complaining about what's going on with the frequency, sound, tone, as well as other variation violations. And management in those buildings, as well as others, want us out. And then whenever we say that we're going to get out, not very helpful. They don't really like it very much. Why is it that they'd be trying to get us out and then be angry that we're looking for someplace else to be? I gave verbal notice, and management keeps trying to give me, as well as others, non-verbal notice. And then we find little bits all over our different properties, and I own this property, by the way, all over these different properties and all of these different areas of little things that just don't add up or make any sense. I've never had a poster here, and this has nothing to do with time shifts. Look, we're emergency service workers. We're smoke jumpers, firefighters. They create social services for those who need them. They are emergency medical workers. And we're tired of being harassed for just wanting to live our own lives because we're not getting our commissions, or we're not getting our food stamps, we're not getting our social securities, we're not getting our whatever it is that we've been promised and what it is that we need. And we're tired of the harassment and feeling like we're being harassed. We have properties, and we're having a difficult time moving into them, and I'm having a difficult time moving into them, and I have a personal security force that's around me on a constant basis, and we're still seeing variations of different things. These have nothing to do with ghosts. These have to do with long-term commitment of white power in native, tribal, indigenous, and aboriginal areas, trying to get us out of these areas. And that's why our peoples are working with the FBI and CIA, as well as other government organizations, in order to give everybody the reassurances that they need. Water supplies are contaminated, as well as other areas from varied devastations of wars and everything else. We're not out to get anybody. We just want to make sure that everybody's safe. Water contamination is a huge and major problem, and you have to do more than just getting a filter, more than a Brita or a Zero or a Pure. Pure don't work, it's just a name brand. It's with what it is that you do. It's not just for all peoples who live in remote, rural, and other areas as well. It's also people who live in more urban as well. It's not just native, tribal, indigenous, and Aboriginal areas. Different things like this have been showing up all over the place. This has absolutely nothing to do with anything. This has to do with harassment. And it's been an ongoing, constant basis for anybody who is perceived as being white, and white don't want them in there. And not all white is white. And I'm not white, I'm actually black, jet black. And it's from years of exposure to military as well as other things that have made me white, and not necessarily by my choice. And I'm still very much the highest ranking military PI for anything that you've got on or off world. And I'm still the highest paid commissioner for the United States Space Force since September 25th, 2025. Whatever year 2025 actually began, not the more recent 2025. Because the invisible ones we fight keep trying to change our calendars by electronic means, not realizing that everybody has wall calendars as well, and newspaper clippings and articles. Not everything's always electronic, and it's through electronic and electronic means that we're able to get the informations out in order to help everybody. Same like with our food supplies. We need actual healthy prepackaged food and not prepackaged food in our own healthy ways, not just what it is that they assume that we eat, and we're not food. Never have been.